NNPC to stand.
Edo election is just a few days from today.
Average Nigerian wants.
What are you giving them? What are you giving them?
Tinubu
spend almost 1 year. Did you want to give them? Give them hardship. Give them the heart of steal. Teach them how to organize. Teach them how to do party. What do you expect? It gives it for every day. It gives it transport.
You
what do you expect to eat?
What are you putting on the table?
What am I putting on? I'm working.
Which work you do?
You are asking me, what work do you do?
I'm a real estate.
I'm telling you.
I provide accommodation for people. I provide accommodation for people. Let's see what you can do for your country. Lagos is more civilized. Lagos is more civilized. Lagos is more 100% civilized than Edo. So what are you saying?
Support is from going to give.
Yes. That means I'm going to use police, army, INEC to make sure our jacket
to deliver a dog.
Yes. Wike was there. Whether you say help about people help
when he was.
We are here to get the views of the people concerning Edo State and the oil sector. There is so much crisis going on in that sector. Shall be talking together, dissecting issues together at the newsstand.
In the time of Buhari become a petroleum minister. The same way for 8 years. No remittance. The marketers, the oil industry as a whole has formed a cartel, which is not in the best interest of Nigerians.
Well, thank you so much, viewers, for always keeping in touch with us on this program. We really appreciate viewers all over the world. Thank you so much, so much. Please make sure you subscribe on the channel. Kindly share, comment, and like. It's very important you do that for us. All right, Edo election is just a few days from today, a few days from now, and we have electorates that will be going out there to cast their votes come Saturday. This weekend. Voters will be going out there to cast their votes for their preferred candidates. All right, Lucky is from Edo State, and we hope to hear from Lucky. Lucky, what's really going on in your state, Edo State, to witness an election come this Saturday. Three major parties. I told some people where I did program this morning, and they said to me, no, it is not about three major parties. It is just two major parties, APC and PDP. Is it true?
Yes, thank you very much, viewers. I know Edo's tension now, but no tension. No problem. My name is Lucky Yaguna Edo, but I'm from Edo State, beside Isha, Central Isha North. Now, just talking about Edo election, just 4 days remaining. Yeah. Tension is very, very high.
Very high in Edo State.
Anything that happened to Edo happened to Nigeria. If that election be done well, that means 2027 election will be good for Nigerians.
Fully, you can join us in this conversation,
and,
please.
Yes, let's come.
You can join
let's
us.
argue it. If this election will go well, to take place where that means automatically 2027 election will be better. This is the time for INEC to prove that they can do better. This is the time for INEC to redeem their image. 2023 people lose confidence on them. So Edo election is a test run. INEC, the police, and the party people. So with the Edos, we are ready. I won't lie, I have to be this morning. Edo, IG was making a mistake, but thank God yesterday he realized the mistake. Maybe he's been called upon. I allow play fit, but before he was playing anti-party, which the statement that the president made that I am going to give you a go, that's a wrong statement. As a part of the nation, they are not supposed to make that statement. That's the tension that brought the tension in Edo State. We the Edo light, we are not Lagos. That's why we say Edo no be Lagos. We are going to be vigilant. We are going to make sure there's peace and vote our conscience. But we don't want night resort, midnight resort, daylight. But thank God, INEC promised us that this election will be peaceful. But one thing we are raising concern is the INEC commissioner. related to Wike, which Wike come to confirm. But that man should be put on check. But the INEC chairman has promised us that nothing will be taken away. Everything will be intact. But I'm praying that it should be so. If not so, if anything wrong with the election, automatically Nigeria too will not have to happen.
All right, quickly to Kunle. There are fears that this election will be compromised.
Yeah, thank you very much. To start with, I could see a failure in Obaseki, a failure of the infrastructure, and the failure of, it's not all about salary. You're talking of the increment of salary. People are saying increase the salary of Edo. How much was it making? How much has it made from Edo State? And when you look at the road infrastructure, it's the worst in the whole south there. And again, don't never forget that it's fights that came up that separated two of them.
Obaseki and who? Obaseki and Oshomole, right?
Obaseki and Oshomole. They both ruled under, he was the chief financial officer of Oshomole then. And I can tell you
categorically, right?
That Oshomole, Obaseki, they are birds of same feather. Oshomole should not be diminishing. Obaseki should not be diminishing Oshomole because they are birds of same feather and they wine and dine together. They said now adage that Ijalobe Lorido. Now about Wike too, because I don't know why someone should create a lot of enemies, and such person that is creating those enemies should check himself whether he's upright or not. Now, when Obaseki departed from APC and he detached himself from Oshomole, what he did was the little remnants of the APC members, it denied them access to House of Assembly, Edo State House of Assembly. It was only the PDP. And who helped him to that PDP? It was Wike. Wike played a very significant role. And I don't want to say maybe Edo as they are ingrate also. I won't use one man alone to generalize. Obaseki should, tread softly. He should tread softly. You say you are not going to sign peace accord. That means you are preparing ahead for crisis. Because you said Tinubu
did not sign peace accord.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
He didn't attend it.
He didn't attend it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Does two wrongs make it right? Does two wrongs make it right?
And don't you think the president should have laid a good legacy?
If the president didn't lay a good legacy, you have to lay that legacy for your generation to come. What happened to
why didn't Tinubu lay that legacy?
Thank you.
You're talking about generation to come. Why did the president lay that legacy?
What I'm saying now. Look at what's it called? Jonathan. He happens to be the president accepted, but that steps he took alone has written his name in the platter of gold. If Obaseki has taken that same step, I'm telling you, two wrongs don't make. You can't just.
The question I'm asking you now is why didn't the incumbent president of the country now, lay that legacy? That's what I'm asking you.
That was proud to
the presidential election, and it is a governorship election. Yeah.
Now the president didn't sign that. What's it called? Because he just feel not to sign it.
Okay.
The pressure on the president that time. That president is the most maligned.
Is there no pressure? Is there no pressure in Edo State? Is there no tension in Edo State as regards this election that is coming up?
What pressure did Obaseki have? He's an incumbent. And he has spent how many years? 8 years on that throne.
With the oppositions in that state.
How many opposition? He shut opposition down. He shut them down.
Let me tell you
He shut them down. Even what I'm saying, the House of Assembly in Edo State, the governor pocketed it. Is that a true Democrat?
Let me tell you the pressure.
Is that a true Democrat? You see, one thing I see in these people is when you slap someone, you will forget that it's a crime that you committed. Until when somebody now slap you, that is when you will now go up and say, But when you slap the other guy, You've forgotten that those 5-6 people that belongs to APC that you stab, that you deny of good governance in the House of Assembly. What would you expect the constituency to be saying? And they don't look at that. They never see it wrong. But you can ask me now, say the president did not sign a peace accord. I said it's wrong, likewise. But they never see anything.
Okay, you said it's wrong.
It's wrong not to sign
for Tinubu not to
sign
to have signed that peace accord, and 2 wrongs cannot make a right. Okay.
Yes,
can you if you want? Okay.
Kule was just trying to dodge that area.
Okay.
And that same president is the father of the nation now. Okay? When you are a president of the nation, what are you supposed to do? You play
the fatherly role.
Fatherly role.
Okay.
A president, sitting president, telling the whole world, and the party faithful came. I said, sir, we are contesting in Edo State. A president opened mouth and said, you need a door, I am going to give you a door. Is that statement is okay, sir?
Don't you think that was a political statement?
Yeah, that's dangerous. That's a banter. Now you not expect the player to sit and wait for you.
But you should know the president belongs to a party.
But you should that I'm going to take it.
Didn't Buhari campaign for his party during presidential election or the elections in some of the states in Nigeria?
Buhari never sit and say I am going to give it bid. I am going to support you.
Okay.
I am going to give you a door.
Okay. I'm going to support you even if I'm going to give.
Yes. That means I'm going to use police, army, INEC to make sure our jacket
to deliver a door.
Yes. And again, I give you an example. Now, a president who did not sign peace accord, I give you an example. The peace accord was it by law? Secondly, the Kogi State, where they signed. Did you see what happened in Kogi State? In Imo State, where they signed. Did you see how they brutalized labor candidateship? They spit him, naked him out of the INEC office. Did the Abu Salam charity? See, let's say to me that we are not Lagos, we are not Mumus. We do our election by ourselves, not somebody in Abuja. I'll give you a sample now. Are you aware the commissioner of INEC in Edo State is Wike ally? Are you aware? Wike confirm it. If it is your state, would you allow that? Which I know it never happened. But with the Edos, if they like Kule, let them go and bring the whole army. Our people will be vigilant. We will select who we want. No president will tell us who to give.
There's an adage. If you don't have any skeleton in your cupboard, you open your cupboard.
We already open. We don't have.
You guys are not open.
Why
are you G3? That somebody is wicked because somebody. If that guy happens to have been in your book in favor of the good book of PDP, you will not be saying this. And it's neutral.
Why are you condemning Wike? We are not in treasure of Wike.
Why are you condemning
Wike was there. Whether you say help about people help
when he was
people help Wike during Jonathan time. When the Jonathan was about to go out, the second turn of a weekend, you see how Wike suffer with the commissioner of police. You know what happened? So what I'm telling you, what happened to A will happen to B. And leave it go for us. We will go about it. See, the APC candidate is an Ishama. The PDP candidate is an Ishama. The Labour man is the BD man. This time, the time we will do the election, we set up no. I
feel the pains of Lucky because Lucky have lost touch since PDP lost power from the central. So I feel
as the federal.
As the federal,
okay.
I feel his pain. So I won't argue that. I feel his pain, and that pain he's feeling now is what is making him to be a bit aggressive against the APC in that one. Now tell me, the crowd, what's it called, campaign, the APC did in the media stadium alone will tell you the message that something, there's still hope at the end of the tunnel.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
There's going to be light at the end of the tunnel. But the guys in PDP, they've lost totally hope that PDP can be reduced. It's the APC that caused the problem. It's the APC that has them to be disunited. It's what they have been grabbing, that they have been hiding on. PDP share the money. I'm not saying these people are not sharing it too. But the same PDP now that you see overnight, they will cross over to APC.
Yes,
and
yes.
their member will still be. I can count how many of the members that have crossed over. They have crossed over to
APC.
Now, it's in me. I believe in ideology politics, right? Ideology politics is it shouldn't be a prostitute politician. I'll say that like that. Stick to one party and tell me out of those guys in PDP, APC, and Labour that have done cross carpet. Tell me, say is it from Obi you want to start from? Obi that Abga Ojukwu campaign for Obi when he was coming in as a governor of Anambra State, that Gregory, don't let this party die. Don't let this party die. And suddenly, you use his ATS. From there, they abandon the ship and cross over to PDP. Will I trust such people as
You see,
Democrat?
what is
Then
saying?
look at in late law in his party. In law, I can tell you half of PDP have crossed over to APC because they are hungry.
I think
There's no more money. There's no more money.
Sorry, I hope the concern have to be changed. I think until the law being made, if not so, in America you still have some of them like in Britain. You can go any party you like, just like those things. PDP, APC, there's no difference. They are all the same thing.
Now, guys,
Yes.
what should we be expecting in this election?
For me, what as an Edo man, he's not going to be on ground. He will be in Lagos State. I will travel to Edo State. I'm traveling on Wednesday.
Are you sure you'll be traveling to Edo State?
Yes, just to please support my people. Now, we have 3 senatorial districts.
Okay.
Obaseki is from Benin. He just came out. He's going out. Labour picked from that place, which Labour supposed to pick from Isha. Now, APC went and Isha to pick. PDP went and Isha to pick. But for we look at the whole thing. You know, our people look at the whole thing. We want to continue the legacy of PDP
Obaseki.
Yes, we don't want to continue the legacy of APC. If we check APC from the top, if the top is okay, we will support them. Let them fight the same thing on top too.
Did Obaseki perform in that state?
Yes, for me,
Are you satisfied with his performance?
I will give Obaseki 50%.
50%. Is
Yes.
50% enough to give him that to give PDP the victory PDP wants in this coming election?
I'll tell you why. That 50% is not going to lie here. See, if the Nigeria, the national is okay, the state will be okay.
But you get allocations.
When did the allocation? How many allocations? Comparing what
because I'm so surprised. I'm surprised you saying 50%. I had expected 30 or 70% from you, Lucky.
Give 80, not possible.
Okay.
If we can even give the national even 20%. You know why? If you give them those 1 billion now or 3 billion, I want to ask you how much for fuel? How much for rice? How much for food? These are very expensive.
This is a government that is not controlled by any godfather.
No.
I'm talking about
the allocation that is going there now.
And you're giving him 50%. Definitely he has not performed well.
Not for me. No, when they say 50%, when you come about area of economy, teachers, you don't work. I gave you 70% in teachers. He paid the 70% worker. But when you talk about food economy area, insecurity did not allow him to go to farm. I get to be. If they have gone to farm the way he pays salary, I will let you.
And why is he the chief security of that state?
Like a chief security.
He cannot provide security for his city.
Chief security. When the people that we need, let's say, those people employ as for assembly, as a national IG came without constitution and demolish it. Is that the chief security? No. See, we have to determine everything we do. If we do that, I can rate it 100%. Even federal now, I rate it 20%. Federal, I'm not about state. If this federal is okay, state will be okay. I'm talking about allocation. What is going on there? They're not farming. They can't go to farm because insecurity. Who controls the security? The federal. If anybody give any state now 70%, the only person, the governor, they give 60% or 70%, but a new governor. But go there today, everything is zero. Why? Just neglect them by the federal government. For them to go to their dam and spend, check the dam, neglect by federal government, everything is zero in that place now. So that's only governor in Bonono. I can build my church. I say, road, infrastructure, everything in Borno.
Lucky.
The other state. Even Lagos State, I cannot give Sanwo-Olu. I can't give Sanwo-Olu 40.
I know you are not in support of PDP in that state, especially in this election. But what have other parties got to deliver? And are you sure of their victories? Who do you think? Who do you think will take the day in this election?
Other parties got to deliver. We've seen example in the man in Akwa Ibom is doing well. We've seen example in the man in Benue is doing well. We've seen
from which party?
From which people? Let me now say. You see, the problem where Lucky come from is very enormous. It's too much enormous problem. Now, look at Shebao. What's it called? His deputy. What's the deputy?
Shaibu.
Look at the treatment Obaseki gave to Shaibu. Look at the treatment. And these are the guys that brought Obaseki into politics. You know, he was once a student union leader. Shaibu was once a student union leader. And you don't bite the fingers that feeds you. You don't bite the fingers that throw you, or that put you on the spot. You don't bite the fingers. And I can say categorically, I can see an ingrate.
Kule is saying
about
Shaibu. Let me tell you,
I can see an ingrate.
Shaibu bite Shomole. Is that not so? Shaibu bite Shomole. At the end, he betrayed Shomole. I went to Obaseki. They say what go round always come back. You understand me?
Cannot take law.
Today he went back to Shomole.
Obaseki take law into his hand.
Let me tell you,
the law said they should reinstate Shaibu back as he reinstated it. And this time Obaseki is arguing that because one thing, he will not sign the peace. You should know that guy is looking for
politician in Nigeria cannot be trusted.
And they will not give him
Look
back.
At Wike with the
go on the right way to collect that
hold
because he's a tyrant.
I didn't trust
He's acting as a tyrant. It's
tyranny
for someone to lock down the state assembly that belongs to the state and said it's one section of it that is loyal to him. Is that a tyranny?
Let me tell you, everybody has a system of doing it. When everybody want to go,
I don't know be Lagos now.
I don't know be Lagos. Thank you.
Just as I said,
Lagos that
I don't know be Lagos.
Lagos is more civilized. Lagos is more civilized.
Wait, I'm coming.
Lagos is more civilized.
Okay, listen to me. Lagos is federal. Let's say when you talk about infrastructure, but the infrastructure you see here, most of the infrastructure you see here belongs to federal. Most of the infrastructure you see here belongs to federal. It's former capital, federal capital. Edo State. See Edo State. Let me ask you. Edo State. We are not Lagosian. We are not. We not be Lagos. We not be Lagos. Now we not be Papa. Pikin. Control Pikin. Now I am telling you. I'm telling you, in Edo State, Ambode, we are not like Ambode. They will come for phone. Step down. We are not like that. That's why Obaseki, look at that piece of code. It's not signed. He laid the condition to IG. He laid the condition to IG. And the Abisalam committee, I thank God IG have met. We are no an action people. We are no when we say yes is yes. We are not a liquor shop where they will say you don't go. One man will sit in Podilo and start controlling. Look, let me tell you, the only people that can face Tinubu is Edo people. You know, they are not afraid because that signing accord Tinubu did not sign. I get him. He to tell you that into is not ready to deliver. Put a decision. Let me tell you, when you bring violence, we give you. When you bring peace, we give you. But in Edo State, we are telling you, whether NPC, whether PDP, whether Labour, we are united.
Is the president trying to play some sort of politics in this election?
It's a banter for them. That's why I say these people, they are still local with politics.
Because
the banter is true now was you want Edo. I will give you Edo.
Look at that statement. I will give you Edo.
Okay, see, I will give you.
It's a good statement.
We will work.
I will give you.
We will deliver a drug to you people.
Yes. So what has that one taught you?
See,
because that's why A lot of people
Did you measure that statement?
I measured the statement.
I'll give you a day.
Yes, even
Because he's a
they
president.
throw on those banters during the elections of Trump and Hillary Clinton. I mean, there was a banter like that.
It's just a mere political statement, right?
Just
political
banter.
You heard what he said. It's just a mere political statement.
Political banter.
A president don't forget control the police, control the army, control the INEC. He appoint them.
Is it not
He
party
said,
that bring him?
"I will." He
Is it
said,
not party that
"You want
brings
the
him?
dough?" He said, "Yeah, you want the dough? I will give you a dough." It's a wrong statement. Let me tell you, that thing can impeach Tinubu. If you don't take time, they will impeach him because you can't do that. Now, everybody, are you aware?
They take Trump now.
Are you aware?
They take Biden now to a state in a Democrat state, and Biden went to that Democrat state. I'm just telling you to know that the American system of government that you say
You can't practice here.
We are practicing.
No. You're always wrong.
No, it's wrong.
No, it's wrong.
But now you,
Which president will step down? Which president will step down?
Biden can
in
go.
America.
Biden
A
can go.
president step down. Biden step down.
Gentlemen.
Because he did not go for.
Gentlemen.
When it's election time, when it's election time, the president party first. When it is election time, I don't know whether this guy does that.
Should be his priority.
Yes, his party should be his priority. It's all over the world like that.
Okay,
But the local thinking we have here,
Hold on.
we still have a long. I just believe we have a long way to go.
You don't measure a very long.
We have a long
I will
way,
give you a dough.
especially the youth.
Wrong.
We have a long way.
Don't worry.
It's a banter. It's a banter. Do you know what they say? Banter. Do you know what?
Can we have a court-free election this time around?
Under Tinubu, I thought you would have it.
A court-free election,
You can't have
not
that
going to the
Tinubu.
election to cast your vote and every other thing, and after declaring somebody as the winner,
Let me
you are still going to
let me
court.
tell you.
We are not
Let me
here
tell you. In a just state, we are going to teach
We are not
Nigeria
here
how to
mature.
vote.
Average
In a just
Nigeria.
state, we are going to teach INEC
Average
how to do
Nigerians
this work.
believe in rigging election. Take it or leave it. Because average Nigerians is a greedy man. And average Nigerian wants to grab everything up. Average Nigerian wants
What are you
enrichment
giving
for
them?
himself.
What are you giving them?
Waiting.
Tinubu spend almost 1 year. Did you want to give them? Give them hardship. Give them how to steal. Teach them how to organize. Teach them how to do party. What do you expect? Increase it for every day. Increase the transport.
You
What do you expect to
you
read?
that
They
you are
should die.
talking, what are you putting on the table?
What am I doing? I'm working.
Which work you do?
You are asking me, what work do you do? You're asking me.
I'm a real estate.
I'm telling you.
I provide accommodation for people. I provide accommodation for people. Let's see what you can do for your country. It's not your country that will be feeding you. Let's assume there's some lacuna on the ground. There's some problem on the ground, and look at it. I'm talking of our ecological issues, and they budget a lot of money. The successive government, that was what put Jonathan into trouble too. When Saraki was the chairman of ecological the National Assembly, Committee of National Assembly, and he said that they have been putting their hands into ecological funds, and that same problem is the one happening
That has led to the disaster.
Yeah, we have a successive governance problem in this country.
APC spent 8 years on Buhari. Abi, Tinubu has spent 1 year.
1 year plus.
Now, during his term now, something happened. Who are they going to blame? Now the governor said they have spent 400 million.
I'm not telling you.
The governor said he has spent 400 million to that place. Tinubu is in government. That is one. Another one is still coming up. Adamawa is still coming up. Other state is still coming up. Because you know what? You have a president that doesn't even care. He said he cut off ship a trip for where? Let me tell you, Tinubu, he just by the case of God.
The 40 billion naira that was allocated to fight this disaster, where is the money?
For where? The money is gone.
The head has to be. The head has to roll. Head has to.
That 8 years.
Head must roll. That is one thing.
Because we can't keep losing lives. About 2 million people.
Yes.
2 million people were displaced.
Yes.
And 30 persons died.
Some few
And billions of naira.
And some few challenges.
Properties worth billions of naira were just rendered.
And some few charlatans will be in charge of that money and share it among themselves.
Okay, cool.
Nevertheless,
so you agree now? PDP and APC pay.
I agree now.
I mean, Tinubu pay. Jonathan pay. All of that pay.
I've told you the history of Nigeria. What I want for Nigeria, I tell you, is the restructuring of the McFarlane. Wait till let me talk.
It cannot work.
He said it cannot work.
See, let me tell you, Nigeria have laws. They don't obey it. I'll give you an example. If Nigeria has a law, how can the president stand and say, I will give you a dose. They clap for him because he has the security. Yeah, but he could tell INEC what to do. Let me tell you something. 2020 election, Tinubu did not win it. You know that? He did not win it. If not so, when did they announce the election in the night? And Tinubu, let me tell you, INEC, don't announce our election in the midnight. Don't announce our election in the midnight. Announce our election in the day. Now you can see.
Lucky, can I advise you, please?
Advice of your not me.
As you are going to Edo,
yes.
Now, put the thinking cap on and see how you can protect, what's it called, Godalo, results, election results, so that you can be able to bring facts.
That's the PDP candidate
on the table. These people, I'm so ashamed. I now look at Nigerians. When they go to court, they say, bring your facts.
Which facts?
Bring your facts.
Which facts?
Present it to the table. Let us see.
It's not just you call out. The election was
all of us were here when INEC told us that they are going to transfer the results. Let us know. I mean, did they do that? Did they do that, sir? And they collected the money for president. To the arrangement, to the agreement. Don't do that. Now, Edo election, I'm telling you, Edo election have to tell where Tinubu is going 2027, where INEC is going 2027, where the security agency is going 2027. Because INEC has promised us, don't worry, we are going to transmit the result. As they are doing it for local government, the world, we go to local government, we are seeing in the screen. And in the screen, in my house, I'll be watching it. Don't worry. You had it all.
Are we sure of peaceful, transparent, and credible election
by then
in Edo State?
By then.
Let me tell you that. Let me tell you one thing. Yeah. There has never been 100% transparent election. Right? There has never been 100% all over the world. I'm telling you. Even American election against what's it called? Is it not their system? You
everything is system.
I say, is it not their system?
I want to see
what I see in these people is when the court favor them, they will be there will be glamour. There will be glamorous mode. But when the court go against them, they don't want to lose. They just want to be winning.
Are you aware they are going to
and if they lose,
but who wants to be a loser? Nobody wants to lose.
You can be a loser in defeat with and you accept it. Yes, I've lost. Let's embrace. Okay. And let's toss. We prepare for the next. That's how a real.
He said Jonathan. He mentioned that Jonathan was a man that confused and has agreed. See, Jonathan did that. Ask every governor.
People nearly slaughtered Jonathan. You people nearly slaughtered Jonathan. You carry that aggressiveness.
No.
Hatred. Wait. I carry the aggressiveness of the hatred to Jonathan. See this moment. See this day. Why did he? Because the national cake that they have been sharing under Jonathan. Okay. You know, none of them love Jonathan. None of these PDP guys love Jonathan. But the national cake, they are benefiting from that man. Have you heard that man attending PDP party this with them?
Moderator. What my own foolish watch. INEC promised us they are going to transmit the result to everybody who want to see. And I pray that day. If that thing did not do that, automatically we are going to hold people responsible and INEC. If you do that, we are going to be preempting. After all, both the APC candidates, both the PDP candidates, they are all those. We don't want fight. We don't want fight. We don't want fight. We don't want killing.
All we need is peaceful election.
Yes. But INEC should be transparent.
And security agents should not compromise.
Security agents should not compromise.
Let them protect people, the electorates that are going out there to vote. That's the most important.
Don't compromise.
Now, away from that, is it sensible? I repeat, is it sensible to sell a locally sourced petrol higher than an imported one?
Thank you very much. You see,
I'm talking about the oil sector.
The oil sector has been surrounded and has been shielded by criminals. And the oil sector too, what brought us to this dirty situation we had now. Number one, the military guys has to come, the successive military leaders, they have to come on the board now. I had a meeting in what's it called, Mina. They went to IBB. You have the Absalom of this world. You have the
former president.
You have the former president. I think
head of state, former head of state.
They are the ones to refix this country because the country started diminishing under them. And I can tell you, the majority of the wealth of this country, they know where it is. They know where it is. You know, and where I'm going to now is there's a serious problem in our energy sector. Why? Because Dangote himself now is incapacitated now. He cannot even announce the price. It's the government that will still give him the price. And for him to allow the NNPC to buy even stake in that refinery. That refinery was a very wrong direction. You have the Saudi Aramco. Nobody bought shares in Saudi Aramco. That's the biggest, one of the biggest refinery in the Saudi, right? It's in Saudi. They never allowed. It's been managed as a government, refinery. Why on earth that we don't have any refinery? We have refinery, but they are not working. They deliberately make our refinery not to work because the majority of them are holding refinery. They are holding refinery in Sao Tome. They are holding refinery in Malta. They get refinery all around. Until we come together with our successive leader, both military, both civilian, we come together and the way masses will be on seats and say, let us change the narrative. We cannot continue the way we are going. Let us forget about the past days, and is the time for resolution. Bring what you stolen. If it is not too much for you, if it is too much for you, bring something on the table for the poor.
Let me come in. You see, so unfortunately that Nigeria said doom, I become doom, they don't talk. They push them to the wall, sort of them pass it back, they remain there. It's a time bomb. Nigeria is not talking to them now. It's a time bomb. They just allow them to be increasing. Imagine Dangote that people were even expecting that if Dangote come on screen, maybe the price will be lower than even 300 or 400 because local production.
But is this Dangote's fault?
I'll give you an example.
Autonomy,
It's to tell you that government have an interest.
But NNPC is involved in this matter.
Interest in Dangote refinery.
But NNPC is involved in this matter.
That refinery should. That means
it can't dictate alone. You know that.
The refinery belongs to Nigeria. That's the secret. That refinery belongs to Nigeria. They use our wealth.
So it can't dictate alone.
Can't dictate alone because one, last time Dangote said it's federal government NNPC that will determine and still waiting for them. NNPC came out and said it's not NNPC, it's market free.
And we ask a question: who are we to believe between NNPC and Dangote?
That's why I tell you, say Dangote and NNPC, they are all the same thing. They are all the same. They expose themselves. Let me give you an example now. Today, Dangote is selling 950 naira. Now, if he said now that 15 to marketer, what of so marketer will not come out and sell for Lagos 1,200.
You know when Dangote started dipping his hand into
I didn't blame Dangote.
Problem was when Dangote started borrowing money from central bank, and when he was about to pay it back, he was paying. You borrowed money in dollars, and you are paying back in naira. Where on earth have you heard that? You borrowed money in dollars, which is more higher than, the denomination and the naira denomination, and you are now paying back in naira. And that was one of the problems that he created for Emefiele. Emefiele shouldn't be tried alone. There are a lot of people.
So that needs to be picked as well.
They're supposed to invite him. They busted. EFCC busted his what's it called? Head office.
That was last year.
That was last year.
Is it last year?
Yes,
earlier this year.
I think was it early? It should be early this year. They busted his office. Then he was on his trip. He was on a trip to America. So you see, we Nigerians, we've slept so long that we allow the successive government to be transferring our wealth to one person. To be, that monopoly. That monopoly nearly happened in America too, with Bill Gates. That he nearly, shredded all the space of the tech industry. It was when they now realized, the American assembly now realized that the way it's going is going to deprive a lot of people from going to tech, and you know, you can see they are trying to do that again. I think some of them have realized that. You know, Ishaku Rabiu refinery is coming up in what's it called, Cross River. So not Cross River, the other side of Cross River, Akwa Ibom is building a fantastic refinery in that Akwa Ibom, and it's just to counter the monopoly of Dangote. Look at cement too. Cement of this Ishaku Rabiu is more cheaper than Dangote one. Why will Dangote be selling cement for 10,000 here and they'll be selling it in Kenya, Cameroon, 4,000? Why with that?
No.
Why with that?
Now let us blame Dangote. I won't blame Dangote. I'll tell you why. You know why I can't blame Dangote alone?
Okay.
You don't remember when Dangote started the refinery, when we want to launch the refinery, that was controversial, which everybody knows. Everybody supported Dangote. But at the end, guys, something is an argument. How much is my own? How much is my own? I blame the government. Every sector be regulated by government. Is that not so? Why government, why are they not regulate Dangote? Take Dangote, don't exploit my people. This crude, how much are we selling it for you? Sell the crude cheap. It's not bringing this fuel from abroad. I don't understand. How much taxes are you paying? Let's know whether it's Dangote fraud. If the money or dollars, President came out and said they should sell crude for Dangote with naira, and I'm hearing that Dangote bought crude with dollars. So who is fully who? And the Minister of Petrol. That's Tinubu.
That's why Mele Kyari, you know, there was an allegation that Mele Kyari went to the House of Assembly and bribed Ngozi Chiwe, that is one of the chairman of downstream sector of the petroleum sector. And what happened? We never hear the news again. Why? And Mele Kyari was saying if they want to counter they should come out.
Why your brother has not fired Kyari since? Why?
That is a question, big question.
Why the president is the head of that sector?
Why has not fired Kyari?
Because the president, if he thinks he wants to cleanse that sector, he needs to do the needful. The president has to do the needful.
He's enjoying the Kyari's compliment. He's enjoying Kyari's compliment. He's enjoying it. Maybe that one is.
That's been
when the law by the sector.
That's been every president that has been in power in this country will always be attached to that oil sector. You know, because that's where the cash. That's where the cash cow is. It's a cash cow. Cash cow. So it's always been like only goes is only goes fire. Now we go separate them from all those NNPC. All our leaders, all our successive government, they've been attaching themselves to that oil sector because the money, that's where the cash cow is. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, Raphael.
Go back to the
Thank you so much, Raphael. However, there are discrepancies in pricing across the nation. I'm talking about fuel prices. What do you think is the problem?
The problem is that the oil sector has been hijacked by Tinubu and his cliques. There are oil marketers, traders that are synergizing with the presidency to hijack the pump price, you know, in circulation in recent time. For instance, last month we learned how Tinubu's family acquired
the Malta
refinery for himself. And Malta refinery is a sole refinery in Europe that is refining for NNPC.
How substantial is that report?
That's a very, very too bogus. It has been a substantiated fact. Tinubu has not spoken on that. Presidency has never come out and debunked it. And the person that is giving out this information is from Dangote's angle. Why? The Lagos boys or men, they call them. They are the one that gave Dangote the price of the land where Dangote refinery was situated. $100 million. He bought it. Then after the construction of that refinery, it was what? Inaugurated, commissioned. Then a year later, the man was about to sell his product. The same Lagos boys came up. I'm talking about hidden investigation, unearthed by investigation journalism. investigative journalism. Then they come back again and said, we need $100 million again. Dangote said no. He won't pay money again. Do you know what their first attempt? They set it on fire. The fire could not prevail on bringing down that establishment. Then again now is they waited for him. Come and say, let us see. Okay, as Dangote want to start marketing his oil, they came up with the fact that it's not going to be solely controlled by Dangote Group. Now, the price they are giving, they have their own commission. Dangote will have his own. We have his own. So NNPC is the one giving out price for Dangote refinery. Have you not heard it?
Yeah, I know.
Thank you so much. So it is going on like that, and Dangote open up from where we have problem of oil subsidy sales or removal. Sorry, when we remove the subsidy, what about the realization from subsidy that is running 10 trillion now? Where is the money? Tinubu did not show us the money, did not tell us about the money. Why? Tinubu is the what? Sole controller. The man that controls NNPC today is Tinubu. Tinubu is the Nigerian oil minister. Nobody has taken that position. So that's why everything happening within NNPC, it is on the head of Tinubu.
He knows about it.
He knows about it. During the time of Buhari became a petroleum minister. The same way for 8 years. No remittance. No remittance from realization from our crude sales. For how many months? Kemi Adeochu, the former CBN, the former Minister of Finance from Abeokuta that absconded into UK. He came out and said, what is going on, Buhari? No remittance. What is going on? They said, this woman wants to deal with us. So what are we going to do? They investigated her. He did not serve youth service because he read in the UK. Madam, did you serve the nation before you come? Who screened you? I was screened in the house, of course. Where is your NYSC certificate of service? Madam say, wait, madam absconded, run away because they wanted to arrest her. Listen and listen good. The conspiracy behind Adeochu's absconding into UK is what I just said here in front of camera. Kemi Adeochu, she ran away. They want to rope her because she discovered where they are milking Nigeria. That was during the era of Buhari. See, we have a clique that has been milking this company, this country, this company, public liability company called Nigeria. Federal government of Nigeria is Federal government of Nigeria, FGN PLC. They have stakes. All of them bought stakes. They pay them every month. Okay, that's why Adeochu was kicked out. It is going on now. It went on for 8 years during Tinubu Buhari administration. It is going on now. Tinubu is not giving us account about crude oil sales. How much do we realize 30 months ago? The remittance income, nothing like remittance till date. Okay, now the issue is that Dangote has come to alleviate Nigerian problem. Dangote that has come to sell his crude to the what friendly prices for Nigerians to enjoy themselves, give sighs of relief. Okay, we are not giving sighs of relief anymore. We are giving sighs of what? Difficulties, hardship, sufferings, deprivation. NNPC has come to sell for Dangote. When they sell for Dangote, they take their own commission, leave the rest for Dangote. Should it be like that? Must you delve into somebody's business? Dangote's business is his. He's the sole owner of that refinery, according to what the news told us. And today, what is the deep NNPC stake on being the price, fronter on the front line of pricing, given the price?
So does it mean the Nigerian government has its stake in that refinery?
They have hijacked it. They are the one giving price now. Dangote, instead of selling 500, 400 in commissions, that's volume it up to 800 to 900.
This is 950 now.
Thank you.
950 per liter.
They get the other one. They get the other one. Lagos boys are the cabals. And those Lagos boys, Majabia Miller, Bayononoga, they are the helm of it. These boys, when they spoil Nigeria, I don't know where they will run to. When it will happen, they will know, because as I'm telling you, Mike, let me be very total here.
Okay.
What happened during the protest has provoked the Hausas. During the protest of last month, Hausas died in their thousands. They couldn't come out with the normal
Figure.
They killed. And outside have made it, taking it upon themselves, they have taken it upon themselves that they are going to do something in Abuja. I don't want to say it. They also have come to turn to these people that are taunting Dangote. And this is going to happen this time. If Tinubu is not taking care, if Tinubu is not careful, he's going to be the last president of Nigeria. Dangote has contributed a lot, though synergizing with FGN, but that man has done a lot for this country. The issue of Malta refinery wouldn't have come up if Tinubu spoils and if Tinubu did not rush to monopolize Dangote refinery for NNPC. They sold that monopoly to NNPC. Who is the head of NNPC? Tinubu. Tinubu and his cronies. And today, this is where it is leading. Anything can happen. Now,
Anything can happen. That's what you said. All right, Edo election is just a few days from now. Raphael, what is your own take?
My take is that the way Tinubu administration is going about it, you cannot just come up and promise your party you are seizing a particular region and give that region to your party without due process, without democratic protocol. There are protocols you should follow before you can get a state. It is by the right and choice made by the citizens of that state. So you don't come out and say, in that state, NPC, hey, take it. You know what? They said no. Yeah. I give you Edo State.
Lucky is optimistic of victory.
Yes. See. Listen and listen. Tinubu worked hard with Adam Ochimole to make sure that they give Edo State to APC. But the question is that the Edolites, the people from Edo State, are they willing to vote APC? These people, since inception of that seat, they are PDP and Labour Party. That's when Adam Ochimole cross-carpeted to ACL. Fine. At a stage, when he finishes his tenure, Godwin Obaseki become a PDP man from Adam Ochimole. Since then, Adam Ochimole has never gotten himself. And since then, PDP is the political party platform the whole Edo people, are choosing for, making their choice for. So what I'm trying to say this time around is that it is impossible for APC to win election in Edo State. That's why they are trying to bring in what? Hula Balu.
Confusion.
Political uprising. Confusion. And it can work, Mike. It's not listening good. Instead, they don't want to cede Edo State to APC. Forget it. Everybody will die that day. It is going to be very pie. And blood is not a good language to spill or to at least to voice out on, to be voicing on social media. If they go there that day, everybody stay quiet. Let the people exercise their what? Their civility, civic right. See, disenfranchising people is what brings war. In the former, what do you call it? What's the name of this country that they fought? They fought themselves. Oh, they now say Malawi.
Okay.
Malawi, Luanda. No, not Luanda, Malawi. I don't want to understand me. See, they fought because of ethnic politics, divisive politics. They fought in 90s. If you go there now, you won't know it because they have learned their lesson. You won't know that country again. That's why they're inviting you come to what is the name again? Malawi. Visit Malawi. Hotel Malawi. I don't know what I understand. So let me tell you. What I'm trying to say is that Tinubu, APC, all of them should allow the Edo people, the Asians, the Bini, all the ethnicities there, they have their right to exercise their civic rights.
Yeah.
Thank you, their franchise. You don't need to disenfranchise them. Allow the right decision of this people
to be taken by the people.
Thank you, to take place. They should make their choice by themselves. Going to cause trouble there is when you go there using soldier and police to what? To disenfranchise these people. INEC again, if they don't want trouble, they should go there and conduct a very healthy, friendly election. Let everybody go home. I'm not relying on American observers. I'm not relying on European United Nations observers. After they observe or may have observed, if a party rig the election, they will still not do anything about it. They will go home to their various places, leaving Africa, leaving our country in shambles, war, commotions. So what happened is that it is federal government themselves that will bring what? Peace, harmony, justice, equity to this electioneering process that is going to take place in Edo State.
Thank you so much, Raphael. I really appreciate it. Is it convenient for you? Fuel sold for 950 naira per litre. In some other parts of the country, 1,000 naira, above 950.
Yeah.
That is sold in Lagos. Is it convenient for you?
It's not convenient for us. No. Because everything will be increased with all our food and items like that.
Yeah.
With the transport, like me now, I'm coming from Yana to Yaneko. I almost transport myself every day to and fro 2,000.
2,000 naira every day.
Yes, to and fro. So how much I'm taking as a salary? So it's not convenient for me at all. So that, I'm thinking about others like that they are coming from far away to their working places, so that it will not convenient for them. That's why I think it will continue like that, or the protest, or any of the bad government that our people will continue, that will not like it like that, that will end the bad government.
Even the NLC is on it. Nigerian Labour Congress is on it, calling for the reversal of the fuel pump price. Let's hope government considers and reverses the price. All right, thank you, sir. What about the Edo election? What do you have to say concerning the election that is coming up on Saturday? Who are you supporting in that state? APC, PDP, Labour Party?
I don't even rely on both of them, because we need another party that will benefit for we masses and we the people of the country. Okay. Because the two parties have already failed, so I don't rely on any one of them.
But the Labour Party is a fresh party in that state.
Which party?
Labour.
We didn't know what we can do when you get there too. Because I know that Labour Party they have been governing in another states, but I don't know their performances yet. So maybe they can favor us, or they can not favor us. They can feel like the other two parties. So I don't know. So any choice that is in our mind, we'll vote for them.
You're from which state?
I'm from Ekiti State.
From Ekiti State.
Yes.
Oh, I think APC rules your state. How is it in your state? Are you enjoying APC in your state?
I was not there, but my people there, they are okay.
They are okay with the governance there.
Yeah, they are okay. They don't talk anything bad from the government.
All right, thank you so much. Your name, sir?
Makinde Olanrewaju.
Makinde. All right, it's all about people's views, all about people's stance on issues in the country, and that's why we are always here to analyze issues. That's why we are always here to hear the views of the people on this program. All right, Michael is here, the gentleman Mike. Michael, good morning to you. How you doing, sir?
Great, bye. I'm good. And you?
I'm good as well. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
All right. The crisis in the oil sector, the oil industry is what we've been discussing, and I know you have one or two things to also say concerning that industry. You call that industry a devil something, or what did you call it the last time we spoke on this program?
Yes, I was talking about the fact that they claim that it is market forces that was going to determine the price that Dangote was going to sell. But I beg to disagree that it was market forces, demonic forces that are determining the price.
Forces. So how do you get those demonic forces out of that system?
I mean, seriously speaking, now they seem to have caged Nigerians, as it were, the marketers, the oil industry as a whole, as form a cartel, which is not in the best interest of Nigerians. What Nigerians thought before now was that by the time Dangote refinery come on stream, coupled with other refineries that are working on, don't forget including the modular refineries that licenses were issued to individuals to build, that by the time all these refineries come on stream, that the prices of petroleum products will naturally come down. But what we are seeing is that it was actually the reverse. It's actually the reality that we are seeing. The prices of these commodities kept going up, and I think it is sad.
And I asked myself, why the news in the first place about Dangote commencing full operation? They call it full-scale operation.
I mean, we were promised heavily that by the time this, and don't forget that refinery is about 5 times the size of Victoria Island.
Yeah.
Massive.
The single train refinery, the biggest single train refinery.
Massive investment has gone into that refinery, thinking that by the time the start operation fully, as they are claiming now that there will be respite for Nigerians, but unfortunately, the Nigerian people have become the scapegoats of this oil mess, I want to call it. The oil industry is becoming very messy. Nigerians are benefiting nothing from it.
Now, Michael, do the regulatory bodies like NNPC, PPRA have anything to say in this matter? Because presently, as we speak, in Lagos, it's sold for 950 naira per litre. In Borno State, 1,000 and above. Abuja, not up to 1,000, but naira and 90 or so. Imo State, naira and above 950 in Imo State and some other states in the country. Do you think the regulatory body or bodies have anything to say in this matter? Don't forget that oil marketers have said that if Dangote refinery is selling for what naira and 50 naira per litre, they as well will not sell at the same price Dangote is giving it out. They will sell between 1,200 to 1,300.
And it's better to import. I mean, that's what they are saying.
That's what I'm saying.
It is even cheaper to import than to buy from Dangote, which is sad for me.
Don't you think that would be a loss on the side of Dangote if premium motor spirits is being imported in the country?
No, you talked about the regulatory body being the NNPC. Ideally, there shouldn't be any regulatory body any longer. NNPC, don't forget, NNPC has become NNPCL. Government claim to have withdrawn from that agency,
and they are still having impact there.
What they are supposed to be doing, the place should be run like a business now. Not that government is funding it or something. They should be run like the way
an independent, private
organization should be run. And that was what they told Nigerians. So there shouldn't be an issue of a regulatory body, as you said earlier. So for me, if that's supposed to be the case, the question is why are we having an NNPC buying directly, or seems to be the one buying directly from Dangote, and now trying to fix a price? I don't understand all this mess that's actually going on in this sector. I thought, being a private establishment, it should be open to anyone that is interested in your products and fix your price yourself. You shouldn't be waiting for NNPC to fix your price. This is my price, then people buy. And for people that still feel that importing, we further pay them as players in the industry can do so. What we are interested in, open up the system. Let whoever has the means go for it and bring it to the country and force down the price. It's about the price. Crashing this seems, what I'm beginning to see is that this seems to have formed a cartel.
Just
the
like you
cartel
said,
has always been there anyway. But by virtue of the fact that a Dangote refinery was to come on board, they have tried to twist the way I'm seeing it. It seems they have twist even Dangote to dance to their tune. That boy, you are not going to mention any price that is far below this range that we are currently selling. It's like want to spoil business for us in our local balance. So Nigerians are not benefiting from this whole episode, and that is the sad part of it.
Michael, I doubt if that is a private sector. That's the private business.
I mean, your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah,
Don't forget there are insinuations even in the past that most of Dangote businesses we are only seeing Dangote. A lot of interest. A lot of people have put funds. We can't establish that as a fact now, but there are news to that effect.
Maybe that's why we have Dangote groups of companies.
Different people do put money in that system. That we only see Dangote as the head of that group.
Yes,
there are several
the frontliner.
So you can't rule it out that a lot of interests are playing out even a so-called private Dangote refinery.
I doubt if it's really a private business, like I said. Michael, before I let you go, Saturday election, Edo State. All eyes on Edo election. Are you also watching out for what will come out of that state?
Yeah, I'm watching from the sidelines.
From the sidelines. Like this? Like this?
Since I won't be on ground in Edo State, I'm watching from the sidelines, looking at some of the intrigues that have been unfolding in that state as we approach Saturday, which is the D-Day. I am a bit worried that I hope we can use the Edo election to correct the errors of the past in our electoral process. I can only hope that INEC will be up in their game this time. INEC has messed up our electoral process for a very long time. A lot of Nigerians have lost confidence. That's the truth. A lot of Nigerians have lost confidence in what INEC can do as a body. I can only hope that Saturday they will prove those citizens wrong by doing the proper thing, by conduct a free, fair and credible election. Don't forget, they have also promised, just the way they promised in the 2023 general election, that the result will be uploaded and people can access it from any part of the world. I hope I will not hear the story of technical glitch. That was what was used after they messed up.
That was always a technical glitch.
2023 general election after they messed it up. That was the phrase that was used. That there was a technical glitch on their
server.
Their server. So I hope there won't be any glitch this time. Edo people should be set to vote and ensure that their vote counts. That is very important. It is still within their rights. Any form of intimidation should not be allowed in that state. The police should be unbiased in their operations. And generally, we hope for a good election.
We hope for a good election. Thank you so much, Michael. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. All right. Morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you doing, sir?
Fine.
Mr. Adeleke. All right, Mr. Adeleke is here with me at the stand.
City stand.
As a matter of fact, the PDP and Labour are going to split their voting votes. Why the APC will get their own in a bulk. Kudos to the list being listed out by the president.
Okay.
That will favor the APC, because as a matter of fact, people are not really happy with the state of the nation.
Okay.
But that doesn't take the fact that if people see money, they are not going to take it. Whosoever played the role of enticing, sensitizing, incentive to the people is going to win the race.
So the money policies.
Money politics is going to play a role there, because I'm not in support of it. But there's no how our politician will not do that to entice people. And people that are hungry, that have not eaten for over like 2 days, and you give him 2,000 naira, 3,000 naira, come on, it's going to play a role.
And don't you think that's a tool to steal the mandate of the people?
demanding themselves, are they really honest by themselves? The people, are they really honest by themselves? So see,
Because using money to entice people to vote, it's like stealing their destiny.
My problem is not the leader. We the followers of Nigerians, we the followers in Nigeria, we are the major problem. The leaders are trying. The leaders can never be in everywhere. But the followers, are we really doing what we are supposed to do as the followers? When we have a climatic change now, the promoter boss will want to like inflate the price because of climatic change. The person that's selling Gary in Ijebu prefer selling it to the people in abroad than to selling it to the fellow Nigerians there because of dollars. The teacher will go to school by selling pop-up instead of teaching the student. At the end of the day, he'll be complaining about increments in minimum wages or something. Or the NLC that is fighting for only the public sector alone, that are not fighting for the private sector. And the public sector that are enjoying the transport, the so-called star bus from their nearest origin to their destination every day, compared to public sector that are not seeing that benefit. So as a matter of fact, the followers are the major problem of this country, and that one will still play in this next election. As a matter of fact, when they see small change, they want to follow money instead of the preferred candidates, and that's why in Nigeria today we are not ready for change, except all hands go to this and play it together. Without that, it will still be the same thing. The president is trying his best. He's trying his best in the sense that the cabal that be enjoying these shackles and manacles, they don't want to leave the power. And there's no how one person will want to overpower a whole of the people that are the aim of affair. It's not easy. Can somebody just demote or relegate Dangote that owns power of Nigeria? No. Forgetting to know that there are some people that are even eating from Dangote that do not want progress to this Nigeria. And there are some set of people that are eating from all this cabal too, so to mention, that want to suppress we the masses, that are oppressing the masses every day. Even the Dangote of this world, they are not being fair to the masses. If they are fair to the masses, let them bring all these things down. Dangote shouldn't wait for NNPC or so otherwise to be telling us how much we want to sell his own for this thing.
Because we thought it's a private business. But it seems it's not so again.
We are all enjoying that. Dangote is coming to come and play a kind of a relief or intermediary between the oppressor and the masses. But he came in, he's still dancing to the oppressor's tune. So Dangote is not a problem solver. So let him just do whatever we should. God will continue to provide for we masses, and we'll continue to enjoy the Nigeria that we own together. But as far as the next election is concerned, I must rate the candidate of APC ahead of every other candidate because of the power of incumbency. The Obas people would have played a very good game there, but did not do well for the masses.
He didn't do well for the masses.
He did not do well for the masses. He was there as a neutral man. He was there as a new person. He was there as a new breed. He was there as a fresh air. But that air did not attract the entire citizen of that person.
So you mean people didn't feel it? This administration, they didn't feel the impact of Obaseki.
They did not at all. They did not feel. Based on what we are seeing on social media, based on this instant information we are reading from papers, the one we are watching in the news, in the television, and the one we are hearing from the radio, that thing doesn't really favor Obaseki. Obaseki will be the negative tonal rating or impact for this candidate of the PDP, because I've listened to that gentleman on Channel TV. He's a sound-minded person, intellectually equipped, very good person. But what about somebody who is leaning on? He can't lean on a bad product. He can't lean on a bad president. Then concerning about the APC candidate, it's a new man too. But the power of incumbency for the federal government, from the senators, from the deputy governor, the present deputy governor, who is also who has contributed to APC, will play a major role, because we have 3 senatorial districts in that Edo State. Shaibu is holding one senatorial district. Oshamale is holding another one. That means 2 out of 3 remaining one. What Obaseki do?
So there is hope for APC in that state.
Very, very hope. There is hope for
them.
There is hope for them. Except what I mean, the power of incumbency did not play. The power of incumbency play. I'm not saying rigging. You know, the politicians, they have their ways, they have their role, they have their taxes, how to, not manipulation this time around,
how to play their games,
how to entice the masses to be on their side, how to canvass the masses in the method of rapport so that they will vote for them. That is what APC know how to do best. One factor will play that will make APC to emerge at the end of the day. Thank you very much.
One factor will play that will make APC emerge winner at the end of the day. That's Edu election. Thank you so much, Adeleke. I really appreciate you for coming on.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's edition of this program. Join me next time on the same platform. I'm Michael. Please do subscribe on the channel, comment in the comment section, share, and like the video. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Bye, everyone.
City Stand.